G'day, in this video I'll be showing you how I go about doing my tyre lettering. So today I'll be doing the tyre lettering on this boomerang that I've recently built, because they just look so much better with the tyre lettering on it. Alrighty, now a couple of things you might need. Paint pens. I normally use for the wider lettering, like your like these. I use these Uni paint marker number PX21, if you can see that. So that's the white one, of course, and it's got the bigger tip on it, which is what do they say it is, 0.8 to 1.2 millimeter tip. So that's that one. I use that the most. I use that for all of these pretty much, except that one. For your fine lettering, use the other fella, the what is it, it's a 0.8 tip, PX203. So that's that one, and that's what the tip looks like on that little beast. Tiny. And now, for the first time, I'm trying one of the Uni Posca pens, which is a PC3M, which is a 0.9 to a 1.3 millimeter tip. So that's that one. Another couple of things you'll need: a knife, or even a sharp toothpick. It's just for scraping off any paint that runs over the edges of the letters. Very good for cleaning up. And I often use a just a random pointy Sharpie, you know, texter, whatever you want to call it. So this one's what is it? It's the Staedtler Permanent Lumi Color. Doesn't say anything about the tip, but anyway, it's a pointy tip. And I use that just to get into you know, in the middle of the letters, like on the A and the R and things like that. You know, if a bit of paint gets in there, just like that, done. One other thing you might need: a set of these magnifiers. They're magnificent for magnifying. I can't do without them now. My eyes are very dodgy, but you got whole different interchangeable lenses, different magnifications. You know, they're all adjustable and all that, and they got a light on top. If I can find it. Is that even on? Yep, there we go. So you can just direct that wherever you need it. And yeah, magnificent for seeing things up close. Alright, they're about 20 bucks. You can get them anywhere. Amazon, eBay, whatever. Well, there's all different types. Alrighty. So I'm using the Posca pen first, just to, you know, get a feel for it, see how it works. As I said, this is the first time I've used this one. Very similar to the others. Quite often you have to go over it twice. But the other two, I tend to, you know, do it in dots like so. But this one reacts a little bit differently. Tends to want to bead up. Now maybe that means I didn't wash the tyres properly, but I think I did. Yeah, I always have a piece of card off to the side here, just you know, you can clean the tip off, get the paint flowing a bit better if you need to. Always handy. Now, I've never found you need any solvents to clean the tyres. Just soapy water has always been enough for me. So I just try to keep the tip of the pen in the centre of the letter. Whether you do it like dots like I normally do, like I'm doing here, or whether you just go around and draw it like that. Just try to keep the pen in the centre. You'll get enough paint up on the edges of the letters there. and you can always go and clean off any overflow. You can clean it off easily later, just scratch it off. As I said, you need to quite often go over and do each letter again. The paint tends to thin out as it dries a little bit. So I'm not too happy with the way the Posca pen works on it. I reckon I'll go back to using the uni pen. I think this one's almost run out. Don't worry too much if you get a little bit in where it shouldn't be. You can scratch it out, or you can even get a black marker and, you know, just do the dots in the centres if you like. But as you can see, with the uni pen, you don't have to really go over it quite as much as you do with the Posca. Although this one's almost run out. So the colour's not coming up that great. It's kind of yellow. It is an old pen though. And that's it. We'll let that dry for a minute and do any touch-ups we need to do. We might even need to go over the whole lot again. Now what I might do here, it's dried now, or enough. I might go over the uni pen writing just quickly with the Posca pen, just to fix up the colour a little bit. It's looking better. I'll go over a few of these again, look for any faint spots. Now for some people that'll be quite fine, you know. I like the letters as solid as I can get them. But for some people, just the dash of white on there would be quite fine. That'll do us, I reckon. I'll let that dry for a minute and come back and clean up around the edges. Now, there's a couple of things you can do here. You know, if you find any white that's crept outside the edges of the letters, you can just scratch it off with your hobby knife or a toothpick even. But I'll just get this little bit at the bottom of the F here, if I can see it. Easy, just scratches off. Which is another issue if you tend to drive your car. After each run you're going to have to do touch-ups on it. It comes off pretty easy. Which is not that great, but you know, what do you do? Now in the centres of the letters, like the A here, where it's filled up the centre, you can just pick that out. Like that. Same little bit on the R. Or you can just grab a pointy pen like so and just go in the centre there like that. And there you go. I'll get a little bit up the back of this R. You can either scratch that off or you can just get the pen and go like that. But as I say, you will be doing touch-ups again, so you know you can be as particular about it as you want, but you'll probably be coming back and doing it again later anyway. Get that little bit off the eye. And sometimes, like that one, After you pick it off, you might have to do a touch up again. And there they are, all finished. I think they turned out pretty nice. So yeah, just take your time, then you'll get there. It is painstaking, but well worth the effort, I think. Well, that's our tyre lettering all done. Magnificent. So I can go and put those back on the boomerang and it'll be finished. Well, that's it for this video. Catch you next time.